On today's episode, we are going to be showing you how to make mofongo dominicano. No se te olvide que este video tendrá una versión en español. The first thing we're going to do in a bowl, we're going to add the slices of onions. We're going to add vinegar and wine. We're going to stir and we're going to let it sit. Right here, we're going to make the garlic sauce. We're going to have mashed garlic, olive oil, warm olive oil, a little bit of salt, and we're going to mix well. We're also going to let this sit. Right here I have meat. I have pork meat. We're going to be making chicharrones. Right here I'm going to cut them in small pieces. And once it's already cut, we're going to season with salt. We're also going to add black pepper and a little bit of adobo. And of course, we are going to be using a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to mix well until all the ingredients get well combined. And once that really well mixed, we're going to let it sit and we're going to cut our plantains. We're going to take the peel off the plantains. If you want me to make a video on how to make the peel off the plantain, please leave your comment down below and I will create a video on how to do this process. Very easy. Right here I have the plantains. I'm going to cut them in small pieces. I'm going to cut them about 1 inch. Right here, just like I'm doing. And I'm going to continue doing the same. And once I have already cut the plantains, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking the pork meat to start making our chicharrones. That's what the consistency that we are looking for, the chicharron consistency. Right here, I'm going to continue to add all the meat that I already cut. And I'm just going to start stirring. Just remember that meat has its own water. So you don't want to keep the heat too high. Because if it's too high, then it's going to start splashing all over your stove. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to stir. I almost have the consistency that I'm looking for. And right here, I have that chicharron consistency that I was looking for. Look at that color. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start frying the plantains in the same oil that I already cooked the meat. That's going to really help to add that incredible flavor to this amazing mofongo that we're going to be making on today's episode. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start flipping the plantains. You can cook on each side from 3 to 4 minutes at a medium-high heat, just like we're doing right now. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave your comment down below, hit the bell for notifications, and don't also forget to like this content. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making the mofongo. I have my basil. I'm going to add a little bit of the garlic sauce, also plantains, and I'm going to start smashing. I'm going to start smashing everything, just like I'm doing right here. Very good. Just make sure it's very, very smooth. I'm going to also continue to add the meat. And you're going to smash the meat until it gets well combined with the plantains that you already smashed. Right here, continue to add the same process until you have finished all the plantains and all the chicharrones. Right here, I'm going to continue to add a little bit of garlic sauce. I also going to add a little bit of butter. This is optional. You don't have to add the butter, but I believe that it really creates a smooth consistency into this amazing mofongo that we're making on today's recipe. Right here, I'm going to continue to do the same process. Adding the garlic sauce, the meat, the plantains, and we're just going to continue to mash. You have to be really patient with this process just because you got to make sure that all the pieces get really well smashed and they get well combined, just like they look right here. And this is almost done, guys. Look at this. Beautiful, easy to make, very easy, very cheap, and you definitely gonna love this recipe. Look at this. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start compacting the mofongo, and I'm going to use a knife to start separating the mofongo from the border of the basil right here, just like I'm doing right here. And You can use a plate to take it out. I'm just gonna put it on this board that I'm using today, right here, and I'm just gonna flip it. I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm going to leave that. Look at that, beautiful. Now those onions that you have marinated, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to caramelize them, and I'm gonna put them on top. I'm also gonna add some avocados. Look at how beautiful these look. And of course, we're also gonna add the sauce that I have, some tomatillos. I add hot sauce and a little bit of mustard. Look at the beauty and the smell of this is totally incredible. Look at that. We continue to add this amazing sauce. Guys, this Dominican Mofongo or Mofongo Dominicano turned out to be incredible.